you all. I'm late again. I gave myself half an hour just to get sorted out. No, not enough. Not enough time. Oh, okay. And that wasn't sorting out what I want to show either. That was already done just about. It's because I have to type everything in. Oh, I wish my computer do modern things and link me up like everyone else goes live. I really do. I have to type literally everything in and go from browser to browser. I spoke about this on my, was it on my last live on Wednesday? Or it might have been my live on my other channel. Oh, and do check out my other channel's lives. It's random Thursdays, random times. And my channel is linked below, Tranquillity Through Life's Natural Beauty. Look, I haven't even put a hello message. What should we chat today? Late but here. Late but here. Mm-hmm. There. I always put a little something up the top. There. There. I'm not a person who's late for things. I'm one of these people who, if you've got an appointment, I'd rather be way early. But so saying that, when I was younger, if it was, say, something like a doctor's appointment or dentist or those kind of things, it just made me more nervous just sitting there waiting. Hey, Blue, you nearly got here before me today. Oh dear. I know that's not possible the way I do it, but I do say 1:30 at my time. Oh my goodness. No reason to be late. I don't know. It just takes me a long time. Half an hour flew by so quick. And that being said, I must thank Sherry from the bottom of my heart. That was such a lovely thing you did for me on your channel today. And I really do thank you for that. That was so helpful and so kind. So to devote your life to helping me out, that was really heartfelt. So thanks for that. So guys, do check out Sherry's channel, which is Black's Tropical Homestead. Stickers behind. And I'm going to do a bigger feature on the stickers. I've just, before I started this live, I've had another plan for the stickers, something that I haven't seen anyone else do with the stickers, and I'm thinking about doing that. Hey, Desert Ventures in Arizona, nice to see you. How are you doing? Do let me know what's happening in your world. Hey Tara, how are you doing? Nice to see you too. We're all popping in. So yeah, hi to you all, and thank you so much for being here. Just need 5 minutes to calm down. I don't know what's going on with me at the moment. I give myself so much time to get organised, and I'm never ready in time, which is not like me at all. So, yes, here I am eventually with Monday's live, which we call the P Brain Show, which I've explained many times. If you don't know why, do ask, and I will gladly inform you of that. So my Monday lives are lots of little segments, lots of different topics, sharing information, give you tips and fun and lots of different themes. And my Wednesday lives, more the chit chat, as I say. Desert Ventures in Arizona, camping in the forest, watching using Starlink. Oh my God, there are so many people being given Starlink free of charge, sponsoring it left, right and centre. Oh dear, it's doing my head in, Starlink. Oh dear. Hey Sherry, was you listening about 2 seconds ago? I've just given you a really big thanks for what you did in your live for me. I really appreciate that. That was so helpful and so kind of you to give me that bit in your live to help me out. So really, really heartfelt thanks for that. Thank you so much. Listening and working. Yeah, you devote yourself so much to other people. If any of you haven't checked out Black's Tropical Homestead, do go over there. If you want help, advice, tips, the community and Sherry and Bobby are really helpful. And if they can't help you, they'll certainly try and find someone who can. So do check them out. Hey, Janet, how are you? Yay, Janet's in town. Hi, Janet. Hope you're doing better. Hope you're doing much better. That's lovely to see you all. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for Dawn. Love and appreciate you. No, I love and appreciate you. And as I say, every time I go and water those tomatoes and the carrots, I only grew a few of them because it was really the wrong time for me to seed them. So I just did a few of each just to sort of get an idea how they look. And then I'm going to do a really big load of them, devote a whole, I'm building another raised bed especially for them. And I'm going to do a whole lot separate of those. And as I say, I am filming the ones I'm doing, but I want to do it as a big roundup, following them through from beginning to end. So yeah, I'm doing that. And Janet, all your stuff's growing well that you denoted gave seeds to me. If Dawn can't find a word, she just finds another word that you donated. That's the one. Donated. Donated seeds to me. They're all doing really well, and I do thank you for that. So thanks, guys, very much for that. You love tomatoes on your pizza. Some girl likes pizza. So yes, guys, do check out each other's channels, and don't forget, if you go via this channel, do let them know how you heard of the channel. If any of you want to put a little bit about your channel up, this is what the chat is in my channel. It's your space to help grow your community. So you can either say a bit about your channel if your title doesn't really explain what your channel does, or you can put a little bit about a video you'd like them to see or what you're working on now. So get typing, use my chat as your chat, and let's grow your communities. So make sure you type something in. Let's start today with, I call this section, It's All Greek to Me. And as I always explain, this is the Greek flag. Cyprus is not a Greek island. And this is the flag of Cyprus. So sometimes I share little bits about Cyprus with you. So I thought today, why I've still got a little bit of light. I'm in the dark zone. Oh, I must set that light up. I've got my one here. Let me do this one. I ended up my last live basically in the dark because I went on so long on my other channel. So today I thought I would share two things that Cyprus is well known for, and I'll share some more in other videos. The first one, again, these are things you would buy souvenirs of if you come here because it's the history of Cyprus. And the first one I'm going to talk about is copperware. Copperware is an obvious traditional craft in a country where the metal featured predominantly throughout history. The discovery of copper made Cyprus rich and important in the Bronze Age, and mining was carried out throughout the centuries. Coppersmiths still make copper pots and kettles, the long-handled pots known as briki, in which Cyprus coffee is made, and exquisite bracelets. Old copper cauldrons, coffee pots and lamps often adorn hotels and tavernas. Hello, Andrea. Hi there. I feel like I've been with you all afternoon, Andrea. And the second one I want to share with you is about silverware. Silverware is made chiefly at Lefkara, where the men had a long history of producing cobweb-like work. Fine silver wire bent into complex designs for teaspoons, bracelets and other jewellery, as well as intricately worked containers that hold jars of the traditional sweetmeat glika, and are hung around with half a dozen small pastry forks. Also made is solid silverware, including trays and pine cones or pomegranate-shaped vessels for oil and holy water used at baptisms and blessings. Fancy bumping to you again. Blue, yes, I bet you do love copper pots with your cooking. that is certainly something to buy out here. Definitely. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, how are you doing? Nice to see you. I can't visit you on evenings. Nice to see you here. Thank you for coming. Tom Girl saying hello to the astute tourist. Digging for health. Hello to the astute tourist. The astute tourist. Hi there. Blue says, hey, Andrea. Hun. We talked about this hun thing. It's quite funny. Okay, I'm going to share now with you a sort of joke. It is a joke. Light-hearted, let's call it. It's something light-hearted and fun rather than a joke per se. It's quite long. This is really a mockery of efficiency reporting. You know how things got a bit OTT on safety and efficiency and workplace rules and regs and these kind of things. So it's a laugh about that. The CEO of a large American company in London fell ill on the day when he had tickets to see a grand concert. As a gesture of kindness, he gave the tickets to the company's efficiency expert to enjoy the concert with his wife. The next morning, the CEO was surprised to find a report on his table written by the efficiency expert. This is what it said. Thanks, Jimmy. Dear Sir, thank you for sending me to the concert last evening with my wife. My observations are as follows. The highlight of the evening was Schubert's Unfinished Symphony. Although personally I think unfinished works should be disqualified, I did watch the performance, and here are some, but not all, of the malfunctions I found. 1. The most obvious problem was that they had 22 violinists playing exactly the same tune. Such reckless waste. I believe that at least 21 of them should be fired. 2. The drummer was doing nothing for long stretches of time. I would suggest he be put on a different clock so we can keep an eye on him and only pay him when he actually does some work. 3. Many of the musical segments kept repeating themselves, and I failed to understand the point of having the flutes play the same segment as the oboes. If we can cut down on these repetitions, we could finish the symphony in 20 minutes instead of 2 hours. Hey, Lionecrest, how are you doing? It's a little jokey thing I'm reading about efficiency reporting. Number 4. Regarding the equipment, I noticed a horrible lack of standardization when it came to musical instruments, and especially when it came to string instruments. I've seen small ones, big ones you hold under your chin, and some you hold between your legs. I think that one size for all these instruments will save time, money, and confusion, as well as making maintenance easier. Number 5. The conductor, the most senior employee, did not play as much as a single tune the entire concert. He showed a complete lack of respect to the customers, standing with his back to the audience. There were even a few times he was threatening his staff with a stick, which should never be allowed. I would suspend him with no pay until we can get to the bottom of this. Psychological counselling may be advised. To summarise, I'm quite sure that if Mr. Schubert had avoided these issues, he would have managed to finish his work instead of leaving us with an unfinished symphony. Okay, let me just catch up with the chat. Oh dear. Oh dear, Dawn. Been like this all day. Where are we? I think we were there somewhere. Oh, I love it. She calls us Hum. It's like a hug after our names. Yes, I was saying that on the live. She suddenly called me Dawn. And I was like, oh, that's like my mother. You've done something really wrong. The Hun disappeared and it was Dawn. And she never calls me Dawn. She always calls me something else. So it was dawn. Yes, it slowed everything down and made things less efficient. That's funny. Hey there, good to be here. Nice to see you, Lionecrest. Hugs, hellos. Hello, lurking at work. They pay you for lurking. Good morning, Hansi. You're in favour, Lionecrest. Welcome back, Tom girl. Welcome back. You in trouble, Dawn. Yes. Oops, sorry, digging for health. Thank you. Okay, let me have a drink. And then we should go on to my section I like to call So Mo. No, I don't. So Grow Mo and Ho Ho Ho. I do like that. So Grow Mo and Ho Ho Ho. Makes me think of the Seven Dwarfs. We were talking about the herbs that I've bought. First time herber here, apart from obviously mint and things like that. So I was reading all the facts I'd gathered about basil, or basil, as the Americans and Canadians say, basil. We say basil. And the other one was rosemary. So I'm going to read today all my little facts I've accumulated, knowing nothing much about it. And you tell me if there's anything else you feel I should know, or if you disagree with something I found. So let me know. So I need your input, little tips and tricks on rosemary. So this is what I've written of things I've found out. It's a perennial. It grows for many years, 20 years or more. It repels mosquitoes. It can grow to a height of 1.8 meters. Repels all harmful insects. Plant best next to a path or something, because obviously if you walk past it, handwriting's immaculate. Did you not see it long enough? This is my scribble. My scribble. And if you notice, I like colour biros. You won't often see me write in blue biro. I love stationery. If anyone wants to send me coloured biros and stationery, I love stationery. You can grow, it grows quite large and needs little attention. Can be a hedge or as a solo plant. It doesn't like cold and wet weather or clay soil, and best in a sunny but sheltered position. Needs well-drained soil, warm sunny position, full sun, good drainage and aired. Now, my thing is I've had it out in the sun because it said all that, and obviously we got heat wave, which is more than a normal heat wave because we're as hot as heat waves anyway in the summer, so we're beyond that. And I've had to water it every day, and it does say you're not supposed to, but it's like, oh. And the basil's worse. The basil every morning, it's like withered to smithereens, and I'm putting a little bit in. Buy a starter and grow from cuttings is best. Plant out in spring or late summer. Water the young plants. Now this is it. Established plants rarely require watering and can survive droughts which will kill off most other herbs. But this is needed. I'll just touch it. As long as it's slightly damp, I'm assuming that will be okay. Can be clipped around early summer to encourage new growth. If left unchecked, the plants can develop a bare woody stem with new growth appearing only at the top of the plant. Rosemary produces new shoots on 1 year, old wood, and if leading shoots are not pinched back, no side shoots will be produced. Use secateurs to trim lightly every year just after flowering. And that's not how you spell flowering, Dawn. Take fresh cuttings in late spring or early summer. They should be 7 to 5 centimetres, 7 to 5 centimetres, 3 inches long, either cut below a leaf joint or torn off with a something. Set 3 to 4 cuttings in a 3-inch pot filled with sandy potting compost. Water well and cover with a clear plastic bag. Keep pots in at least 15 degrees centigrade until they root. Then plant in their permanent positions. Pick as needed. Store dried. If using for drying, pick before the flowers appear. Use the shoots for this as those removed by the annual clippings. Tie in bunches upside down in dry, cool, dark, airy place. When dry, rub off the leaves and store in an airtight container. Best with lamb or fowl. The chopped leaves, like pine needles, used for stuffing, whole sprigs, roasted with a joint. And that doesn't say roasted either. It's hard to read my writing back. Lionecrest said I write nicely. I do, but I miss out 50 billion letters. So how does that sound to all you growers? Anything else you feel to add to that? Let's see, have I missed anything? Oh, Friday was a weird one. Wasn't my normal self. No, all good. All good. Okay. Because sometimes this is what I don't like. You can, well, I've said before, I've got Mike's mum's books, and then I've got another modern-ish book, but it's from England, so obviously that doesn't compute anyway. But then you get conflicting advice. Then you'll look up something on YouTube and you'll get either loads of different ways or just conflicting ways. So I like to find people who actually do something, and I often look for videos from start to finish. So some of my videos I actually try, and I'm doing a few more now, going back to the beginning of things and keep pictures and film all the way through from beginning to end and show you picking my produce. So I call it growing stages of, and then I go through and throw some tips in as well. Because some people, you see the beginning or you see the end or you see a little bit in the middle. So something all the way through, but short and sharp bits. That's what I like. Sounded good to me. Excellent. Okay, let's do inspiration and creation. And I tell you guys, I'm showing a few of my paintings at the moment. This could be all sorts of things, but at the moment people are liking to see my paintings I did a long time ago. Go and look at my live I did on oh gosh, was it the Wednesday one or was it? No, it was on the other channel. Oh no, I think it was both. Mind you, Thursday we had a good laugh on my other channel. I'll tell you about that as well. Let me jump to that first. So I did Thursday, Tranquillity Through Life's Natural Beauty, a random Thursday live. And if you know, I do those on StreamYard, and these ones I just do on the webcam on YouTube. So I have done quite a lot of lives on StreamYard. So I'm not new to StreamYard, but I don't use it all the time. As I say, they're my random lives, and I've used them on this channel before as random lives. And when I had all my issues with laptop and microphones, I kept using StreamYard because that's what was messing about more than anything. Anyway, long story short, I've been on it a lot, but I haven't been on it for a while. And I've tried different formats. I've done the schedule, which when I first tried the schedule one, just to see how it goes, I was sitting there waiting for the countdown to go. And then I did 40 minutes, I believe, and then realised, oh yeah, you have to press the go live button at the top. So I'd done 40 minutes on the day of the schedule one that I'd done a long time ago. and I just forgot. I just thought as it was a countdown, then it naturally went live. No, you still have to press the go live button. Okay, so I've done about 30, 40 minutes of that one. You'd think I would learn, wouldn't you? On Thursday, I did a StreamYard again, and that was just straight away, just straight into it. So I did about 30, 40 minutes of that. Oh, I hadn't pressed go live. It's like it was a random one, really, because no one knew what time I was supposed to go on. And then I got to the point I didn't know what I'd said and what I hadn't said. So I'm very good at doing non-live lives. That was so funny. That was so funny. But can anyone tell me? I don't know why. When I did it on Thursday, as I say, that wasn't a schedule. It was just record and go sort of thing on that. I didn't go through that page of where you could put the thumbnail up and say subscribers or any of that bit. That whole, it just went straight into there. So what did I miss that time? I don't know what I missed. Normally says if you want to add an intro and thumbnail and all that. Somehow it just missed that completely. And that's a palaver now anyway, because I have to work between two browsers to actually go live on the StreamYard. Long story, but hey, at least I can get on there. And I can't do what you lot all do when, I don't know where you'd say the page. Let's say YouTube, and you can put the, like, what's the word for it? Like you want to put, if you want to do it via Melon or StreamYard or whatever, and it links it all up. That doesn't work for me either. I know I can't do it on my, it's not, I don't know how to do it physically. Something wrong with my laptop, I tell you. Anyway, let's share some pictures. Let's see. Digging for health, Andrea says, I've decided most methods will work somewhere. It's more of a situation where you find what works best for you. I like experimenting. Yeah, and I did that on the Thursday live on my other channel. I've actually made some, oh, Jimmy, if you are listening, I actually did my first Canva little mini promo film thing, and I showed that because I went on there to see how that would work, because you know a lot of stuff I can't share either. It won't let me share, so I can share certain things. So I made a Canva little mini clips. Have a look at that, see what you think. But the actual Canva music, when I played it on StreamYard, it was a little bit jerky, and that was their music. So if anyone could tell me why that happened, if you play it, you'll see, and maybe someone can help. Yeah, I got Canva from Jimmy, actually, I believe. That's where I first heard of that. So thanks, Jimmy. I'm enjoying Canva. Really am. Love it. I'm sure there's a lot more you can do with it that I haven't discovered yet. So I think I might run a Justin Brown. I'm always promoting his channel. Justin Brown, if you want to know how to do anything on YouTube or social media or literally anything, computers, he's your guy. He just basically tells you it. He doesn't do the like, subscribe, share and talk for 10 minutes on that. He's straight in, tells you very simply how to do things, and doesn't go all around the houses. He just tells you factually. So look out for Justin Brown. That's what his channel's called. And I'm always shouting him out because just type in Justin Brown Canva or whatever. So I want to go and watch his tutorials. That's what you make your thumbnails. I do my dancing channel I use for the thumbnails on from Canva. I've been using some there. Yeah, it is easy to use. As I say, I've got the free version, and I'm pretty sure I haven't found everything you can do yet. It's playing, but I'm having fun with that big time. Big time. Is there any way on the free version you can like cut out something? So say I've got a picture of me with a background. Is there anywhere on there where you could sort of cut yourself out, that thing? That's something I would quite like to do. So if you can do that at all on the free, if anyone knows that. Let's go back a bit because I think I've missed a little bit of the chitty chat, and then I'll share my pictures with you. I did things like that where I was streaming daily on Twitch. Oh, what, not pressing live? Or I'd have the mic muted. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I never mute my mics. I know you should, but I think there's so many infiltrations anyway. But I have to watch it. Canva's great, easy to use. We use thumbnails. Yes, I use that a lot. I use different Photoshop programs, so I'm no help. If it's easy, I'm always interested in what you've got. I do like Canva though. Do go guys and look at it's quite near the beginning of the live on Thursday. It's called Inspirational Thursday Thoughts. You'll see the thumbnails all the same for my lives on that channel. I was quite pleased, as I say, apart from the jerky music. But I do use that channel to play around a little bit with stuff as well. Okay, let's share some pictures, some paintings. I've got lost as to what I've shown you, what I haven't now. So I apologise if there's any you've already seen, but you might not have been on a live when I've shown it anyway. So we've got this one. These are all old, by the way. Remember I said they're old. I keep saying it. I want to do some drawing now and see how my ability is now. So we've got that one. I think the houses are okay. Bridge out of proportion a bit, perhaps. And there's that, but these are just from my head, some of these. So it's just from my head. It's not like a copy anything. Cool, hun, well done. Oh, bless you. Bless you. We have this one. Obviously not a lot going on there. I think this was just, what do you call it when it just gives you the hint of something. Just gives you the hint of something rather than actually being a painting. Hey, Anne. Someone's saying hello to Anne. Where's Anne? Oh, there she is. Hello, Anne. Thank you for your answer on Sherry's channel. No, because when you were showing them, was it a live you showed them in? I think it was a live. I was like, don't be Amazon. Okay, cool. Stay safe, Jimmy. Okay, so on Canva, if you put up a picture of yourself, press the edit image button and let me write down. Right, Dawn can't remember any of this. Oh, this looks good. This is free, yes? The free bit. Oh. Okay. Excuse me while I'm writing. Press the edit image button. Edit image button. Kubi. Kubi is Greek for button. Just help me along there. Because I think in Greek it's so annoying. Then I have to read that and translate it back again. And choose. And choose. Selective. BG remover, as in background. Oh, I've had so much help today on channels. It would take away the background. Excellent. Dawn. I write about every third letter. I don't mean to. Oh, right. Thank you for that very much, Blue. I will play with that. Where are we? Digging for Health, Andrea says, and our Homestead. I say, hey, you'll come on in the other day after watching your live. Oh, yeah. Your accent rubbed off on me. I've lived in Georgia for over 20 years and it didn't get me. I love Anne talking. I keep saying it, Anne, do one of your stories. I love Anne's stories. I could just listen. It's like going around to an auntie's house and I just want to sit and have cake and a cup of coffee with Anne. I want to have a cup of coffee with you all, but you have to come here if you want to do that. And then we have this one. Now, it's a bit of a shame this is not quite right, this section, because that wouldn't be too bad a picture otherwise. Maybe the signpost is out of perspective. Maybe. Yes, I think so. On the whole, this bit's quite good, this door here. For animals, the ducks aren't too bad, or geese, whatever they might be. Got the road curving. Yeah, I like the door here. The door here is pretty good. So there's that. She's a sweetheart. Then we have Nafto, this. That's a bit different. I like the bushes here. I like this bit. Remember, I'm looking at it now in the screen, so I'm hopefully seeing it more how you're seeing it rather than up close. They say, don't they, you shouldn't look up close at painting. You should look in the distance. Yeah, I quite like from here, what I can see now, the bushes. I think that looks quite effective, and the way the garden path meanders off. Chimney pot needs work. Yes, that one's not bad. The geese are cute. Geese are cute. One more. I like the different perspectives. I always struggle with perspective, especially foreshortening. Ooh. Now, this reminds me of like the moors. It reminds me of the moors, where you just get something, an odd building or ruin normally, and it's like it's a church. Yeah, that reminds me of the moors. I like to play with colours. Again, there's nothing really to that, is there? It's just the idea of something. I'm sure there's a word for that. Oh, it looks almost like a little pig here by my finger. What's that? Oh, it's actually a cottage. Wait. It's a cottage, look. Can you see? I thought it was a pig. It's like he's a bit big and a bit weird. It's how children draw, isn't it? Things on top of the grass. So they'd draw, say, the land, and then they'd have the animals standing on top normally. But yeah, it's another one that, yeah, can anyone think of the word where you're just giving the idea of something in a picture rather than really painting something? Oh, someone's demolished the church. It's gone. Didn't see the little cottage. No, I had my finger on it, I think, at first. You can see it now. Let's go. But if I go nearer, you can sort of see it. I think it's a cottage or flying pig, something like that. I want to roll down that hill like we did as kids. Speak for yourself. Illusion. Thinking of something else, but I can't bring it to my mind. But you just do literally a few strokes and it just makes like almost like, but not what the psychiatrists do. What's this make you think of? But I don't mean that. Don't mean like that where it's it's a butterfly or it's a this and that. No, just literally where you don't need to do much of a painting or a drawing, just a few lines and it you can tell what it is, kind of thing. Can't think of the word. No, I'll know it if you say it. I'll know it if you say it. Okie dokie, let's move on to my next section. This is what to watch on your coffee break. Now, I was saying the other day, you've all got, hopefully all of you now have got new people from my chat, because that's what I like to do, send people along to your channels and you all mix and go to each other's. And I was like, oh, where's my new people? So I thought I would do a few promoting my videos as the what to watch for now, because I haven't had much free time to watch other YouTube and bits and pieces. As I say, it's not channel shout outs, it's specific videos So it's not fringe channels or I like this video, I like that video. It's just different bits and pieces. So I have linked the video that I'm going to talk about in the description below, so you've got the link to it. And it's on my other channel, and the reason I'm sending you to this is it will link up to another video coming soon on that channel. Is it on that channel or on this channel? Who knows? But it's linking up soon to another video I have edited. So you kind of need to see this one first anyway. So this is on Tranquillity through Life's Natural Beauty, my other channel, which is also linked below. And it's called Funny Places Cats Sleep. Now, there's a bit more to it than that, which is the reason you'll need to really be aware of it before you see another video I've got coming out soon. And it's when I just had Pebbles and Fossil, so before Mr. Colin Waffles came and before Kit came. So it's Pebbles and Fossil, and showing funny places they sleep, and then it goes on to tell you about something else that occurs. But there's some really great pictures of just a few of the weird places that they sleep. So do take a look at that. As I say, the link for that is below, and for my other channel, if anyone hasn't found that yet, which is really an extension of this channel, plus things that don't relate to this channel. Oh, thanks there, Blue. Thank you, Blue. Yeah, as I say, I've put the link below here of the actual video of the Funny Places Cats Sleep. There is another one of Funny Places Cats Sleep, a really long video, but this one's telling a story. There is that. Okie dokie, let's move right along onto my section of knacks, hacks, facts and stats. So lots of tips and hacks on all sorts of things. So I thought, what can I give you tips on today? Because I'm trying to theme them all on the same sort of tips rather than just any old randomised. So I thought today I would share some of my egg tips. Oh, Mr. Colin Waffles has got out his box. Yes, you lay there. You don't need to be on the live. So I thought we'd talk about eggs today. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 egg tips for you. Tell me if you know them. Tell me if you don't know them. The first one is about making an omelette. To cook an omelette, use half cooking oil and half butter, and then it shouldn't stick than if you use all butter. So that's my first one. What was that storyboard for? Because now I want now I want a cupcake sausage. If that's what we're aiming for. Love you, Andrea. Well, it's tips, hacks and tricks. So it could be a tip on how to get more cakes. It could be a better way to fry a sausage. No, it's making her hungry now. Yum. This is for Andrea. Look how big it is, Andrea. How to get hungry. Yeah, I must say, when I watch some recipe videos, occasionally I do have to switch off because I'm like, I want that. I was actually watching a cruise, one of my friends on a cruise, and I wouldn't say it's jealousy or envy, but I was like, I want to be there, I want to go on holiday. That's terrifying. I would never find a big cake terrifying. I must have told you the story before where Mike and I managed to eat whole gâteaux, family size ones and bigger between us with no problem. And one time we had that profiterole tower that you have for parties and that. Oh, we got our way through that quite easily. We're both cake people. Shush, Blue, I want that cupcake. Okay, back to eggs, healthy things. Tip number 2. This is a good one, I think. Put a spent match in the water when boiling eggs. If they should crack, the contents will stay intact. Or add a little vinegar. I do vinegar with poached eggs because that keeps them contained, doesn't it? A little bit of vinegar. Oh, look. That's YouTube again doing its thing. I keep saying if you see anything odd on my channel, it's because they're experimenting on my channel. So don't panic. I don't know if you saw it your side, but if you see things going on with your comments, do not worry. And it's normally about this amount of time into my lives I get one of those. So don't panic. Don't you be panicking. Yeah, look at those cakes. 3. Who are they for? Are they all for me? They all for me. Oh, there you go. That's either 1 cupcake for each of us or 3 for me. We're of the same ilk. I must say, Andrea, since I've got to know you more personally, let's say, if that's the way to say it, we're the same. We're the same. You can have mine, Andrea. Yes, Mike says, there's 2 things he'll never share with me. Well, he does, cakes and that, but he means his one. He'd never share his. And if it's raining, he'll never share. Oh, not raining. If it's cold, he'll never share a jumper or coat. Because you've seen him, he's dead thin. So, yeah. Okay, tip number 3. Use a potato masher if mixing several hard-boiled eggs for sandwiches. Add butter, pepper and salt, then mash well for a creamy mixture that will spread easily. Ah, yes we are, my friend. I think we are. Sometimes you get along with everyone and you like everyone. But sometimes you see someone, you just think, if we were together, we would have been friends, I'm pretty sure. Blue says, I really want cake. Blue, you're not in our club, darling. You're not in our club. Because I used to make so many of them. Yeah, when I do though. Stand back, Pixie coming through. Oh no. Our club doors are shut and boarded up. Oh no. Oh my gosh, Pixie. All put your favourite cake or dessert. If you can only have one, let's say cake, let's keep it simple. You can only have one cake, one type. Absolutely, friends across the big pond. I hope you'll come over the big pond one day, as indeed I want all my community to come visit. That's how I can't sit out here and eat all the ones I made and bought with me then. Cheesecake. Yeah, that's got to be pretty high. Banoffee pie for me, I think. We get a cake here. I've shared it. Where can I tell you to look if you want to see it? I think the workaways that were called Magnus, when Magnus came, Magnus and Mia. And at the end, they left money here, money for us, which we didn't know about, was left on the side. And because we bought one of these cakes when they were here, they left money for us to indulge and get another one for Christmas. And it's called Black and White. That's all it's called. It's a bit like moussey and sponge, like chocolate sponge, but with white moussey all over it. That's all I can explain. But you'll see the picture of it. And I believe in that video I put at the very end and show what we got out of the money they left. I believe it actually had a big slice out of it. And I put, oh, sorry, I forgot to photograph it beforehand. We'd already had some. Carrot cake. I quite like carrot cake. Pies. Ooh, what sort of pies? Mike likes a nice apple pie and cream and custard and ice cream all together. I love that. Hot custard with cold ice cream. That's nice. Ooh, I make Greek style coconut cake, and that is just something else. That sounds fancy, Blue. All the pies. Oh, Andrea, yeah, you got to come and have a black and white. I'm sure you'd love it. All the pies. I love it. It's so funny. Okay, tip number 4. When separating the yolk of an egg from the white, break the egg into a pie funnel. The yolk remains intact while the white runs through. So did you know all of those or any of those? I'm trying to find helpful tips. Helpful tips. Yes, I like what you say about pies. We grow apricots here, and we've only got 2 trees left, and they're on their last leg, so to speak. But I like the apricots, but they all fall at the same time really quick, maybe 2-3 days, and they all fall. So I have to do something quick with them, or the ants get them as soon as they're on the ground. So I like to do a crumble with them with the quince. We grow quince as well. So apricot and quince is something I do. Crumble. I like doing crumbles. Blue says, I created a 10 types of chocolate death by chocolate cake. It's terrifying. No. And I used to serve it with a pot of coffee or tea and 2 forks. Oh, lovely. That sounds really nice. Really nice. Yes. I like cream. Anything with like fresh cream. So like eclairs, profiteroles, anything that's got like thick real cream in as well. I can do that. Else. I used to make, and I can't find the recipe for it. It was like a big chocolate cake. It was like a triple stack chocolate cake. And then I can't remember. I think I had like fresh cream in like between the bottom 2 layers. It might be the other way round. And white chocolate like in the next layer. Something like that was. And then after 8 mints or dinner mints or thin mints, whatever you know them by, all round the side. All round. And then I did something else on the top. I can't remember what I did on the top. Somehow I put mint in as well because it was really pepperminty. It might have been peppermint essence or something. I just remember it was really pepperminty and chocolate or custard filled anything. Yeah, I'm a great custard fan. Custard. Oh, definitely custard. Blue. That reminds me, I have a question for you. I don't know if anyone knows this or can help with this, or if you indeed have it in your country. In England, school dinners always had pink custard. So I'm really talking to Blue because Blue will know if anybody. Now, you can't get that. Was it not really custard because you couldn't buy it anywhere? We were thinking, me and Mike, the other day, was it something like watered down blancmange and it went further and was cheap? Was that a thing? Because what on earth was this pink custard you always had at school? It was really dead runny as well. I'm going to make a treat after the live now. It was Angel Delight. No. It's really runny. We had that as well, but whenever it said there was something in custard, it was always pink custard. It was dead runny. Absolute runny. No, I think it's an English thing, Andrea. They gave us weird stuff. It was probably some chemical powder. Or are you saying, Blue, that it was the stuff that was Angel Delight? Are you saying that was the powder they used? Is that what you're meaning? That would be why it was pink. You're saying it was the powder of Angel Delight. Why didn't they do yellow custard? Why didn't they give us proper custard? Right, yeah, sorry, beg your pardon. Yeah, and added it to the custard and added extra milk. I knew you'd know the answer. Yay for Blue. Right. I thought you meant, no, do you mean Angel Delight? Right, it was the powder. Now that would explain, because the first few Angel Delights, you couldn't get all the flavours, could you? I think you could get chocolate, vanilla maybe. I'm not even sure if you got that first. And strawberry initially. I like the butterscotch one. Oh, butterscotch. I love butterscotch. Oops, I got kicked out. Oh. Probably to see if you're a bot. Because they gave you the weird message, didn't they, just now? I don't know if you saw it, your comment they picked on you. Oh, stuck in ads. Stuck in the addies. No. Oh, what other cakes do I like? Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry originals. Now there's butterscotch one. Can't eat it. Oh no. Banana they do a lot out here, but you can't get it all the time. It's something you see somewhere, you're like, oh, and grab loads, and then you don't see it for a long time again, obviously, because we don't import much from England. What other flavours was there? I had a weird one. There's one that I didn't want to try or didn't like. Oh, you're back. Yay. Yay. Allergic to latex. Oh, there's a form of latex as a thickener. Oh, that's nice. Well, that's like a chewing gum, isn't it? It's chewing gum's plastic. I can't think of the word now. Oh, look, it's this T-shirt again. I must have put my arms up. Now, last time, do you remember I said I keep getting all black bobbles? And it's not got sleeves, look. Look, it's not got sleeves. And I keep getting black bobbles every time I wear this top under my arms. And last time I thought, oh, it's like I use roll-on deodorant. And I thought, oh, it's that. I've had my arm down and it's got sort of stuck. But I deliberately didn't put any deodorant on because I thought I'd get black bobbles. I don't really want to look in there to see how bad it is now. Maybe it's the sweat now sticks to it. Latex in food. Oh, no, thank you. Just have cake. It's safer, Andrea. Just have cake. Oh, stop putting your arms up, Dawn. Just have cake. It's so much safer. But that's the thing. There's so much. Blue was talking about it, I think, on Blue's channel. All the rubbish. Chewing gums from Mexico. Yes, from the tree. Yeah. Yeah. I don't see any black bubbles. Well, I'm not going to look now again in the camera, am I? There was quite a lot. I can't feel them, but I'm pretty sure I briefly saw. It just looks like I badly haven't shaved my armpits. I guarantee I have. Guarantee. It's rubber substitute that's edible, whereas the stuff in Angel Delight isn't supposed to be eaten. But don't they say the best things are what's bad for you? Things that taste the best, and that's what they do. They put rubbish in. Oh, we like rubber and plastic. No. Now that's funny because my mum never allowed us to have chewing gum or bubble gum, and she always said it was plastic. But I always thought she just said that because she didn't want us to have it, and she said that's why you're not supposed to swallow chewing gum. And she couldn't abide little children having it because, they do silly things. I have got a copycat recipe, though. It doesn't have it in. Ooh. Have you got it on your channel, or have you got a recipe you could put on your channel? We would like that, wouldn't we, Andrea? We'd like to have non-rubber plastic food. Ooh, not yet, but I could do it. Do it. Yes, Blue. We would love that very much. We would love that. Yes, please. No rubber for me. No rubber for me. It'll have to be after I get home from holiday this weekend. Where's Blue going? Does Blue want to share where Blue's going? Are you going to Cyprus, Blue, for a surprise visit to somebody? That'd be lovely. Maybe not for the weekend. By the time you get here, you've got to turn around and go back again, love. Maybe not that. Tanya's kidnapped me, take me to Blackpool. I like Blackpool. I know a lot of people say things about it, but I love it. It's traditional, isn't it? I love places like that. Please go have fun without us. Andrea, if you're sad, just have some cake, okay? We'll just have cake. Oh, fun. I've never been on a holiday as an adult. Oh, Blue, darling. I've travelled but never had a holiday as it was work. Oh, of course, yes. Oh, bless you. I used to do that, though, a lot because, obviously, for my career, I was performing all around the world. And, yeah, I did. I must admit, I kind of had a holiday while I was working, but it was a lot of the time was work. Never been to Blackpool. I think you'll like it. Just imagine exactly what you think it's going to be, and that's what it is. Oops, sorry, did I just kick you all? It's because I got my foot up. my knee's right here, look, here's my knee. I got my feet up. This is my new position for YouTubing. I'm stay home if I do that. Oh, Blackpool's good if you like having fun and all that old classic seaside-y stuff. Yeah, Blackpool's cool, pretty good. Talking of old things, hello. Talking of old things, I've done these two as a joint. This is Discover, Sort, Declutter and Organise. And as you know, I'm going through nooks and crannies and cupboards and drawers and all sorts. And then if I come across something I want to sort out, and I think, I'll share that with you. So I'll discover, I know what's in the box, but I haven't opened the box. So I thought, I can do that on the live. It's good to use live to sort your things out. And it also links in nicely with pastimes. So things we'd do in the past. I have this box. It's not shoes. It's a pastime. In fact, there's lots of pastimes, but all the same sorts of things in here. Ooh. This is old playing cards and things like that. All old playing cards, such as Snap. Snap. Not my choice. I'll go for Tanny. I prefer something with a bit of learning involved, or foraging or nature and quiet if I go to choose, but I see how it goes. There's a lot of history places there. There's museums and all sorts. So Snap. Now, this was mine when I was little. I wonder if you can tell from the pictures how old it is. Right, these are the backs of the cards. I don't know if you can see. Does that not say old? Does that not say old? Snap is awesome. Could you imagine that being on the front of cards now? Well, bear in mind, particularly in your country, there's still a lot of hunting going on. I don't know. Look, it's the pig, though. The pig. Let's see if the cards are like that. Oh, they still look old. I can't remember what's on the cards. Oh, look, isn't that adorable? Now, we'd say, oh, he's a bit sad. But as Andrea says, today they go, oh, he's got anxiety and depression. So there. I like the way it's obviously then going to be you can play by numbers or by pictures if you're little. We're fine with it in Georgia, but parents are so weird about what's on cartoons and toys. Yeah, personally for me, I'm not a fan. Personally for me. Oh, look. Yay! He's allowed to work from home. We could put really modern captions on these. He doesn't have to go to work anymore. He can work from home. All right, they're all hedgehogs. Oh, here's another one then, Andrea. When you think this is for children then. Look. Isn't that funny? You just wouldn't think of that in sort of my day. Well, we had the licorice pipes and the sweet cigarettes and all that. Although my mum didn't let me have those either. You getting the idea of my life? Chill out and light up a pipe. About this one. I can't remember these pictures at all. Oh, he's got some infection going on. He's got an infection, probably from those mushrooms. He's got his slippers on there. I love his slippers. I think he's cross. Oh, different animal. Started. We had those candies too. Yeah, the sweets. I wasn't allowed them. Oh. He's got slippers on as well. Do they wear slippers in the woods? And that bird's always lurking. I think he's a bit of a telltale tit. Ha ha. Zen fox. I like it. Zen fox. Oh, another fox. I haven't seen any snaps yet. We always had to wear indoor slippers like those kids. Yeah, I wasn't allowed indoor shoes. Wasn't allowed shoes indoors. Never. And even if people came round, my mum told them to take their shoes off. No shoes indoors. What's that? No snaps. Oh, mind you, we've got 6 and 6 and 6. Maybe it's the numbers. So these are all 6s. So what's the comments on this one? We didn't have slippers. We were barefoot little gremlins. I prefer bare feet. I do now. I walk around the house with bare feet. That's because it's hot. Yeah, he's got his shoes. Yeah, it must be snapped for numbers because we haven't had any repeat pictures. So maybe it's animal and number. I don't know. I can't follow the game of snap. He looks a bit suspicious. Oh, just knocked some on the floor. Going down. Going down. Oh, going down. Going up. I seem to be off the camera more than I'm on the camera these days. Oh, different animal. We must have been a wolf then because this is a fox. Yeah, he's happy with his little life. He's got his slippers. Why they all got slippers? These days you'll say it's sponsored by something, wouldn't you? Sponsored with the slippers. Sponsored with the slippers. Yeah, must be the numbers because we haven't got any same pictures. He's a happy little soul. Yeah, Mr. Fox is happy. Ooh, he's off with his slippers. There's a woodland animal hasn't got slippers. They're coming for it. Oh, another animal. A rabbit. Maybe I think you've got to match same animal with same number. I'm going to say it's that. His look a bit big for him, don't they? Maybe he took the fox's slippers. I think he took those. Yeah, I'm going to say it's same animal and same number. They definitely kept continuity here because his slippers are always too big for him. Definitely. Are you a bit concerned about... Oh, you won't like this picture. A bit concerned about Dawn's lives. Show you cards. Possibly the hand-me-downs. I don't know if I should... Oh, I suppose it's all right to show this one. Now you're like, what on earth is it? Because nothing's happening with it. Look, you've got traps. Now, you thought the others were bad, Andrea. I think that's pretty awful. I think these are awful. Look. Oh, these are grim. Wow. Yeah. Wow, indeed. I'm just kind of looking at them before you see them, just in case. Who'd have thought? Oh, I can't believe that. And I can't believe I've even been, like, got these cards. There's the hunter. I mean, he's all right like that, but we thought that was a bit sus. My goodness, you know what? I'll get taken down on YouTube for showing you children snap cards. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh, as long as they're only looking at it, not stuck in it. Yeah, do you know what? I'm looking before I show you the next one. Who'd have thought? I can't believe it. I'm going to show my big sister. She won't believe my mum let me have these cards. Well, he's all right. Yeah, can you imagine? That'd be YouTube history. Get taken down for showing you. He's got a stick. He's waiting for the hunter. Oh my goodness. Well, finish on a nice one. Goodness, now I'm like a bit dubious to see any more of the card packs. We wouldn't have thought anything of it as a kid. I only noticed because of how strict they are now. But the trap, though, whether the others are passable, don't you think it's bizarre of all the things, they could have done more animals. And they chose to do a trap and that got passed. I just think that's a pretty weird thing to even put in that. I think that's really bizarre. Never expected that. And I don't remember those cards. I remember I had Snap and whatever. Now, these are Happy Family. Again, I'll show you the back so you get an idea of sort of the age of the cards. These don't have a box, unfortunately. They're just in elastic. Is that why it's called Snap? Gosh, maybe. Yeah, but we had Elmer Fudd shooting Bugs Bunny every Saturday morning. Yeah, I suppose. I just think of all the things they could have put on that they go, let's make some traps. So Happy Families, look, these look really old, don't they? Miss Peel. We're going to have something odd now, I feel. Yeah, there's a word for this, isn't there now? Yes. I won't go any further with that. My mum put letters up the top so I could play like my big sister's cards because she had the letters. Oh my goodness, I'm going to show Mike those later. He's just come in. Oh, look at the age of these pictures. Mrs. Soul. Mr. Peel the doctor. That was sweet of my mum. He looked a bit like the doctors in my day. They were always old men, weren't they? Mrs. Bone. Look, she's a homesteader. She's a homesteader. Caricatures, yeah, that's it. Mr. Soul the fishmonger. You think we'll find a word in a minute that's a bit odd? Yeah, they are good, aren't they? They're art, aren't they? They're works of art. Miss Pint, the homesteader's daughter. Looks like Prince Charles with a moustache. Yeah, he does actually. Let me put it up again so people can re-look. Yeah, he does actually, doesn't he? Quite a bit. Yeah, Miss Pint, the homesteader's daughter. If any of you can do these sort of things, produce them. Why don't you make homesteading like games and cards and things? That would be really cool, wouldn't it? Master Pint. Like that one. Miss Doe. Oh, Andrea, close your eyes. Oh, that's Andrea's portion. Look, Andrea. Cake. Yep, she's still there. If there was no reaction, you know she's gone. Master Doe. Oh, buns. buns. Laugh out loud. Mrs. Doe. She's going to have a cake, Andrea. Mrs. Doe. Mr. Doe. He's only got loaf, Andrea. Mr. Doe, the baker. Homesteader. Mr. Pint. We have Miss Pint. There's Mr. Pint. Now, she was going off to milk the cow. He's got a good business going on because, look, he's your milkman. He's not selling it straight off the farm. He's selling it to the milk company, and then he's got a job there as well. I enjoy all carbs equally. Mrs. Pine. Now, what do you think she'd be doing? He's the milkman. The boy's broken the bottle of milk for the cat. The girl's milking the cow. So what's Mrs. Pine doing? Oh, she's in the milk bar. She's living the high life while they're all grafting. She's no stay-at-home mum, is she? Oh, Mr. Chalk, the schoolmaster. Old school, literally. Oh, look at him. Oh, he looks the business. See a cane now? Oh, he's got a cane. Mike still had cane at school. Not my school, but I was an all-girls school, and I do know the comprehensive, the mixed school. The boys and girls, they did still have things like that in my time, but not in my time in my school. So there. Master Chalk, yeah, he's got to be studious. He looks all right, boffin. I got the cane at school and the black dap. What's a black dap? Black cap? Black dap? What's that? I don't know what that is. Miss Chalk. It was the deputy principal's black dap shoe. Oh, right, okay. The shoe, basically. We didn't have canes, but they did cut the eraser off my husband's pencil and told him not to make mistakes. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Mrs. Chalk, what do you think the Mrs. Chalk would look like? They're actually, if you look, I think so far, apart from Mrs. Bone, who was the old haggard woman in the kitchen, most of the other women seem to be the business, don't they? Let's see if any more of the misses are like that. The only sort of haggard one is Mrs. Bone tied to the kitchen sink. Miss Flower. Yeah, I guess this is all, you wouldn't be allowed all this stereotyping now. Nonsense. Stepford Wives. I love Stepford Wives. Oh, I so love Stepford Wives. Master Flower. He's quite cool. Yes, Stepford Wives, that is a bit. Yeah, pretty much. Mrs. Flower. So let's see if my thoughts are right. She's a bit old, actually, isn't she, to have those two kids? What do you say? She had them a bit late in life. But yeah, look, she's just a stay-at-home mom, that one. Stay-at-home mom. Mr. Flower. He does look like a gardener, doesn't he? And don't say it. He does look like a gardener. Miss Wood. I think her brush is a bit big, especially for a glue brush. What's your shoes, darling? What's your shoes? And she's obviously got her best dress on. Oh, Master Wood. Do you think he was supposed to do that? He's not fixing it, he's destroying it. Oh dear. Mrs. Wood. Oh, this breaks what I said about what the women look like. Mrs. Wood. Oh, I get it. Look. He saws it and she goes to sit on it and it falls apart. Ah, like it. Like it. Mr. Wood. Perhaps he did it. Look at his face. It's like, yes. Oh no, laugh out loud. Yeah, look, he's like, maybe he did it. Oh, I'd like to show pictures, and they're like, right, write a story. They all look a bit sinister. Miss Bone. Yeah, now Mrs. Bone had her late in life. Where's Mrs. Bone? She was near the beginning. There. Something shows a bit wrong in those genes, doesn't it? Maybe she's like Grandma, Mrs. Bone. Maybe she adopted. Maybe. Master Peel. Oh, Master Peel. Peel was in police. Peel was in police. Look, Bloodhound. Peel is police. Yes, Miss Peel. The sleuths. Miss Peel. Mr. Peel, the policeman. Don't got it. That reminds me of an ex-boyfriend. Not the age. Don't get me wrong. Not the age. Let me put you up a little bit more. Yeah, not the age. The typical blonde moustache. I wouldn't have known that. Peel. Yeah. Peel. Mrs. Peel. Don't bring those dirty shoes inside. Follow what the forest animals do. Wear your slippers. We have no humans with shoes on in here. I'd rather have animals from the forest with their slippers. Thank you very much. Master Soul. Soul is in fish. He looks a little bit cunning. It's probably been poaching. Master Peel. It's based on principles. I looked it up. The Peelian principles summarise the ideas that Sir Robert Peel developed to define an ethical police force. Yeah, Robert Peel. And they called them bobbies. What's the other thing? Peelers. That's what they first called them, was peelers, because it was Robert Peel started the English police up. And they also later called them the cars pandas. Panda cars, they're called the cars. Master Bone. I've just learnt something new from your kiddo cards. Great to be of service. Master Bone. Most of them now are privately owned by security companies now. And I can imagine. Do you know the police here are still, what's the word? Respected, highly respected by children and everyone. They are still what you like to call good police forces. And we have Z Squad, not Z Cars Blue, Z Squad, which is the ones you like, if you see them, you're like, oh, wow. They're like really superior, and the Cypriots really like, well, they're the business and you wouldn't do anything wrong and all the rest of it. So, and they go round on fast motorbikes, Z Squad. Yeah, not Z cars. Miss Soul. And last one, no, two more. Mrs. Peel. She reminds me of my headmistress in senior school or high school. She's just been to the hairdressers. And she's ringing to complain to say she's found one hair out of place. Yeah, not so much here anymore because privately owned ones are lazy, most of them, and don't care. And last one, Mr. Bone the Butcher. Very typical butcher there. Health and safety and all that. Where's his shield for the blade? So they're a happy family. Let's see. I've got loads in here, so I won't do them all today. Let's do another one from here. Old maid. Can't say that then, I expect. Let me come down a little bit. Old maid, so that's the back of the cards. I love the graphics. Old maid. I'm getting there. Oh, look, the resemblance. The resemblance is astounding. Lucky I've got my hair down today. So let's see these. So this is the actual old maid card. I quite like that. I love that. That is like art. I would love to frame some of these and put them on the wall. That might be a use for them. It's just I leave them out if people do visit or play games. I feel it's getting a bit dark in here. Am I dark? Let's lights there. I just feel like I'm really dark. Did you see under my arms? I used to love playing old maid. Right, so these are trades. Different trades, different jobs. This would be interesting. What this era thought to use for different jobs or trades. So we got cobbler. We still have a lot of proper cobblers out here in Cyprus. A lot of proper cobbler shops, really authentic shops. Oh, look, he's got slippers on. He has most definitely got slippers on. What is this theme? He's at work. Is he working from home? Oh my goodness, he's got slippers on. Now, there's going to be two of everything, obviously. We have a lot of these still, authentic tailors, and they do use those sort of machines out here quite a lot still. And you probably know a lot of, I just feel really dark. A lot of the Cypriots that moved to England during the 1974 war, a lot of them in London particularly, were tailors, fish and chip shop owners, taxi drivers. There was a few trades they all did. I just feel I'm so dark. Is that better? Here's another job of the times. Chimney sweep. Don't tell me he's wearing slippers. Perhaps our Crocs. Oh, Crocs in the 1960s. Even cobbler don't have shoes. Yeah, but has he got slippers on? Let's bring it closer. He would not be wearing those shoes for health and safety on the rooftop. Surely. Let's see what you're saying. I've got to go back. You've been commenting. Oh, getting the card stuck to my arms. He didn't need health and safety. He wasn't badly trained numpty. I say, with all that looking out for everything, make it also safe. No one experiences danger, and so therefore they're not aware of danger, so they're more likely to have more issues. The play on maid, I read that. Indoor slippers, hun. We used to have them at school as well at home. No, we didn't have slippers at school. Oh, no, we changed into those black plimsoll things. And when lace-ups first came out, we weren't allowed lace-ups. It had to be the slip-on black gym shoes, but we called them plimsolls. That's right. Even the cobbler didn't have shoes. Most cobblers lived in the back room or upstairs back in the day. Hun. They look like Crocs. Yeah, they do. I'm thinking they look like Crocs. Who knew? It's like My Fair Lady, Pygmalion. The film of My Fair Lady, go to the bit where she comes back and she sings I Could Have Danced All Night, or just look on YouTube, I Could Have Danced All Night, and you'll see a clip just of that. And it looks like she's holding an iPad. In it, she looks like she's holding an iPad. Look it up. So it's just put I Could Have Danced All Night, and the clip should come up of it. And she's singing. I think she's wearing a white night dress, or they put her in a white night dress in it. And she looks like, I think it's when she just goes to lay on the bed and sing, she's holding an iPad for sure. It's kind of like how a mechanic's car is never running and a builder's house is falling down. They're so busy doing everything. Everyone else's, they don't have time for theirs. True. Be right back. I need some water. You're going to miss a picture. Let me have a drink and then she'll catch us up. Okie doke. So, soldier. He's not wearing slippers. Now, that would be pretty odd. But if you look very carefully, he might have a slipper on his head. Look, you can see the heel bit. There's Andrea. She needs to see this one. Come on, Andrea, hurry up. You'll love this one. We'll ask her. Can you see where the slipper is in this picture? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Come on, Andrea. Hurry up. Hurry up, Andrea. Come on, Andrea. She's gone to get a drink. I know she has. That's why I'm like, hurry up. She got a pump. She's got to pump the water. Yeah. I suppose, yeah, it was a trade, wasn't it? Because in the old days, to go in the forces, you actually learnt a proper trade. So I guess it was a trade to go into. Their houses in the US are bigger than ours, hun. Dawn points. Oh, you're still about Andrea getting her water. Oh, dear. She's probably got Mel to run to the kitchen. I was like, what are you on about their houses? I was like, points to this. Points to the soldiers' little shelter in case it rains. Oh, dear, that's quite funny. She's probably said that as a polite way of going to the toilet. Actually, that's the flat we used to live in. Oh, you had an upstairs and a downstairs thing. Mind you, joking aside, that's probably the size of the studio flats in London now that they actually rent for £1,000 a month if they're lucky. Oh, dear. We'll bring that one back if she comes back. So we have nurse. Look at that uniform. That is 60s, isn't it? Oh, that's all right. I was looking at it backwards. I was looking at this chart, and to me, looking at it this way, it looks like the health is deteriorating rapidly. That's the way round it looks for me. That it starts high and is rapidly going to nothing. And she's like, oh dear, better take your temperature. Things seem to be getting bad. It's probably that beer someone's just brought in for you and left on the table. I told you, no alcohol. I'm just going to turn my light on. I just seem very dark. One sec. I haven't got far to go. Is that any better? I just couldn't really... Oh, that looks better to me. It just seemed very dark there. Very dark. Okay. Sailor. He's a happy soul, isn't he? He hasn't got slippers on. Oh, you're back. We need to show you this, Andrea. We're saying soldier. He hasn't got his slippers on, thank goodness. But then we spotted he's got a slipper on his head. Oh, you got a bagel too. We knew you were up to something. No, he's got a slipper on his head. Can you see the heel bit going down the back of his head? He's definitely got that. Perhaps he's been out with that rifle and he's got the slippers from the wild animal. Because they do that, don't they? Wear the furs that they get from the animals. Laugh out loud. My mum used to take my nana a Guinness every night when she was in the hospital when I was a kid. Yeah, they did say that was really good for you. They do say that. Yeah, she got bagel, closest thing she had to a cake. Oh, got a pair of Taylor. This is very 60s. Cyclist. And cyclist, no slippers there. She's sitting on the slipper, look, to make the saddle a bit softer. She's sitting on the slipper. Why is this chat all about slippers and cake? Slipper head. My house isn't that big, Blue. She's been reading the comments back. She won't know what I've said yet. She'll have to play it back. She'll be like, right, I'm playing it back now. Oh, doctor. He looks gruesome. He looks more like a dentist, doesn't he? Oh, look. I'd be frightened if he came at me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Again, for a children's thing, why would you show such a huge needle? Oh, darling, finish playing cards because we've got to go and visit the doctor now. And why is the tray of tools smoking? What's he done? Heated them to stop the germs, stop infection. Look, they're smoking. What is he mixing in there? This one's a bit normal. Waiter. And we use the French term garçon. Garçon. That's how you say waiter in here. He's not wearing his slippers. He's just put them in the blender and made a nice drink out of them. That's why there's two glasses. That's a big needle. It sure was. It sure was. Sure was. There's two of those. Oh, some people don't like clowns. If you don't like clowns, look away now. Clown. Now, the slipper here is up his trumpet because, as you know, clowns are silly. So someone's put one slipper up there so he can't play it. And that's why his cheeks have gone all red and puffy. I still put a towel over my arm when I serve my husband's dinner to make him laugh. Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet. The only time I'd put a towel over my arm if I gave Mike some dinner was if I made it and I knew it wasn't going to taste nice and he's got something to boff in, throw up in. Is boff a common term around the world? Boff, throw up. Bring it back rapidly. Here's a normal one. Magician. And he's going to juggle the balls and then they're going to turn into slippers. They're going to turn into slippers. Content showing cards. Talking excessively about slippers. Oh, you know what Dawn's going to say here? Artist. What's he going to paint, guys? Forget the grass. Oh, he's painting grass because he's going to do a forest animal with slippers on. And everyone goes, why have you got slippers on there? And he goes, don't you know anything about the 60s? Because I'm from the 60s. Yeah, he's got Brown there ready to paint slippers. He's away with a slipper centerpiece. Oh, dear. We got another pipe smoker. Look, Gardener. And we all know why his hat's so tall, don't we? What's up his hat? It's for the warmth in the garden. Perhaps he's growing slippers. Actually, I notice he is wearing his slippers, matching his apron, of course. I nearly missed that for a minute there. Nearly missed he actually had slippers on his feet. 2 of those. Cook. Now, doesn't he look like Oliver? Like from Laurel and Hardy. Laurel and Hardy. Stan Laurel. Who did I say? Oliver Hardy. That's it. Oliver Hardy. My brain sorted it out. Oliver Hardy from Laurel and Hardy. I wore slippers in the garden one time. They got ruined. That doesn't work. And you don't live in a forest then, because that's apparently okay. Softens the blow when that trap catches you. Oh, musician. Oh, he looks really like old-fashioned. He looks more like from the 20s, doesn't he? No slippers there. He's playing a song called Slippers. Is this the last one? No, we've got 2 more. Because I'm in pairs. I can't see how many we haven't done. Footballer. He's got football boots. Looks like he went down with the Titanic. Yeah, he certainly does, doesn't he? He looks very sort of 20s. Yeah, look at him. Goodness. A footballer. He's a young lad, isn't he? That's a young lad. There's some sort of zombie in the goalpost. Zombie in the goalpost. And there's 2 of those. Last one, because it's a pair. Policeman. Or as Andrea knows, peeler. So that's the old maid ones. That's the old maid. I've got other little game things as well in here. I've got more cards. Oh, where'd that one go? Oh, it's the old maid. Couldn't play it without that then. These have just got elastic bands round. I'm assuming the boxes would have been similar. Pictures. Let's do one more. This one is Beat Your Neighbours. I used to love that. I don't want to, but I have to make dinner. Okay, Blue. Okay, Blue. You can play this bit back. I used to, when I went to Pontins on holiday, I used to always want to hire the tricycles. I used to love a tricycle. And look, he's got a pedal car. So these are 6s. I watch on my phone. Oh, cool. I'll just see if there's a date on this, but my mum stuck the instructions on the back. So I don't know if there would be a date. Made in England by Arrow Games. No. Thought there might have been a date on them. Because most games have dates on. Okay, we'll just do this one. And then these are probably stereotypical. These are children playing. This probably brings back some memories for some of you. Again, this is 70s. This is from the 70s, this game. So roller skates, Susie skates. Look at Susie go. Susie skates. There's 2 of those. Put 2. Obviously you have to put 2 cards down. Okay, I'm here. Cool. Did you see Susie skates? Susie skates. Put 2. Simon's soap box. Simon's soap box. Mike used to make these. Not like last week. When he was little. I'm too clumsy to keep up with Susie. Very good, Andrea. Maybe that's how Simon keeps up. It's the names as well, isn't it? Very names of the era. Oh, Celia cycles. Celia cycles. I think she needs a bigger bike. I think her knees are coming up to the handlebars, and look, she's leaning over. That's not good for her posture. The artwork's not so good on these, is it? I really like the other cards for the... But then these are probably more printy pictures than arty, where they literally detailed them all. Peter's pedal scooter. Oh, he's got those old-fashioned sandals on. It's funny, I remember those, the boys at school always had those, and I always thought they looked like girls' sandals, but the boys all had them. I always thought they looked a bit girl-like, but the boys all had those at school in the summer. Celia cycles. Put 1. Obviously, you have to put 1 card down. It's not so much of a toy, is it, really? Put 2 we've had. Pamela's pram. Jellies. Oh, yeah, jellies. I love jellies. Jellies were in when I was a kid. We all had sweaty feet all the time. Terrible design. Did you have like the ones kind of like that boys one, like with loads of bits over and then a buckle? Oh, I had turquoise ones. I love those. And you could wear them in the sea. So they were great for the beach with purple glitter. Purple. I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but for me particularly, it was really the first time girls had, there wasn't really all this pinky, glittery, sparkly stuff. Not that I remember anything much. I think it was really, what I know, the first sort of glittery thing. And I think all the glittery, girly stuff stemmed from there. I mean, you might have got an odd thing with sequins or... No, not really. I don't really recall anything glitter and pinky-fied, as in feathers and all that stuff. I think that was the first thing. I just don't recall anything really glittery. You could buy, like, glitter for art, make things, but I don't remember. Do you remember anything prior to that? Well, we got Pamela's pram. I had a pram like that for my dolls. I wasn't really a doll person. Wasn't really, as I've said before, I like my Cindy doll, which is Barbie-ish but better. Cindy doll and Doll's House. I like my Doll's House. Play with that a lot. Not really so much dolls. Wasn't really a doll. Didn't mind them, but I did too. Who'd have thunk it? Tommy's train. Tommy's train. These children seem a bit too big for their things. I wasn't allowed Kelly shoes. I don't know what Kelly shoes are. I don't know Kelly shoes. Don't know those. That's Pamela's pram. Tommy's train. Put 1. Peter's pedal scooter. Did we have that one? Because I was talking about the sandals. Did we have him? Can't remember. Yes, because I was talking about the sandals. He's got a light on, so he's all right. Jelly shoes. Oh. Oh, right. We were talking about those. I thought it was something. Oh dear. Yeah, jelly shoes. Love jelly shoes. Never actually too big for those. Come and find out. My 6'2" husband is still fitting a kiddie car. Oh, cool. We need a video on that. Put one. Tommy's train, put 2. We'd seen put 3. Put 3. That's about the limit of my driving ability. You know I don't drive, right? Peter's pedal, Simon's soapbox, put 2, Simon's soapbox, Pamela's pram, put 3, Simon's soapbox, put 3. Well, there's not much different variety in that. That's a bit of a rip-off. It's a bit of a rip-off. And the back of those I didn't show you. Nothing really awesome there. See what I mean about the art? It's got a little bit later, probably in the 70s now, and it's not so much time spent on the art. His knees were up to his neck, but he got in there. If you've seen where I show some of my grapevines on the metal, like the big sort of that you can walk through, a big metal framey thing, and it goes on, and where I showed the stone table there in front of that, and Mike likes to jump up, swing on it like a monkey ball. That's what he likes to do. On one time we were out a long time ago up in another village, and there's some toilets in sort of the parkified area before the village, and it's a long drive, so I went and used the toilet one time. I came out and I couldn't find him, and he was in the children's play park on a swing. I think I've got a picture, actually. I think I've got a picture of that. I think we should all take time to play in seriousness. I think that's why a lot of people like crafts, because it's semi-play. And as you probably know, these adult colouring books are in fashion, aren't they? It's why I like puzzles. Oh, your honey reuses a lot. We're about to convert our old grill into a planter. Oh, old grill into a planter. Oh, that's a good idea. I've got something I'm using. If you remember from a while ago, I showed something I found. I'm still not sure what it is. It's a plastic tub. It's black. I think I put it in my recent salvage one. It's a black tub, but it's got like as if it was attached to something, all moulded in plastic. And I don't know what that is. And Mike's got a really good plan of that based on what my idea was going to be of that. He's kind of added to it. But you'll see that when we're done on that. Go and share a video. Yeah, I love those sort of videos. They're probably my favourite. Yeah, for sure, definitely. But yeah, I think we should all play. We should have time to play, create. Why not? Why not? Oh, out of water. Andrea, go and get me some water. Yes, I think we should. I think, as I say, that's where crafts come from, and making things, and take time out. As I say, I do puzzles. Oh, I'm filming on one of my lives. I showed briefly the bug puzzle. I called it an ant puzzle, but it's called bug puzzle or something, where it was squares. And you just put the squares together in the right order to make lines of bugs going. It's giving you a funny thing again. Oh, you got me water. Bless you. Thank you very much. That's your water. So I've been doing that, and I'm actually filming it and then going to speed it all up so you can see the start to finish of doing the puzzle. Fixed it, huh? So I've been busy doing that, but I can't go and just do a bit of it without filming it. So I'm like, oh. I've done a good part of it, but then nothing else attaches to it. So I started on another bit. You're already done with dinner. You're so fast. She's making it, I believe. So I've done another bit, another section, and I thought, well, if I make another bit up, ignore the first bit, make another bit up, and then I can figure out how it goes together. Now I've got two bits of puzzle, like I've got two puzzles out of it, and they don't join up. So something is wrong somewhere. But as I say, I'm filming it as I go, speeding it all up. And then you can see it from start to finish. As I say, I don't know if you were here when I showed it. They're just squares, like square tiles, and they've all got bugs going along. And you've obviously got to have the bugs going in the right direction, joined to whatever bugs are in the next tile. So is there 4 bugs? There's like waspy things, some blue beetle, an ant, and a ladybird. I think there's just 4 bugs, but they don't all appear on every tile. And it says, I think it's each line of bugs, and they might turn around and squiggle round and go backwards and forwards. Each bug can only come on the edge one time and go off one time. So yeah, it's harder than it looks, because I made the puzzle and I thought, oh, that's definitely going to be the edge. And then I realised, no, over there, that bug's coming on or going off again, a line. So that's wrong. So it's one of those harder than it looks. But as I say, I'm filming it, and then you guys can sort of see it. I like those sort of puzzles as well, but I like jigsaw puzzles. I don't like a lot of grass and a lot of sea, those kind of things. I like to make a picture up, but not lots of, or dark. With my eye problem, I can't deal with very dark pictures, as in like if you've got a big brown dark area of forest or something. I can't really deal with that. But yeah, I might start sharing some of my puzzles with you. Mostly, a lot of them my friend just lends me, and then I give back when I've done them. But I've got quite a few puzzles, so I'll probably show those at some point as well. So yeah, I don't mind hard ones, other than if they've got loads of green or blue, that kind of thing. One of my friends on her channel, she was actually doing lives. If no one comes on, she's actually doing her puzzle. So she's done hard ones, very pretty colours on them, but I think they were quite difficult as well. And I've got one of those somebody gave me years ago, one of those where it's a base, it's sort of felty, not the roll-up ones. It's a base, and then the 2 arms open out, or you can shut it over and it velcros shut. And it takes most size puzzles. I think there's only about 1 or 2 puzzles I've ever had that don't quite fit on it. So it's a pretty big size, and it fits on my dining table in my sun lounge. So you can carry it off because it's solid. It's quite a hard thing. And because it's felty, they don't sort of come off. And it's good because I have to shut the sides down because the cats want to jump on the puzzle. I used to love doing puzzles, but my neck starts to hate if I look down too long. Me too. Yeah, I feel it more the next day. And because I have to watch positions of my neck, that's a lot of my issues. I like to do it more than I can do. I find it's, I can't sit and do a puzzle either. I have to stand and be over the top of it to see it properly. So I can't sit and do a puzzle. That's quite annoying because I can't stand up in one place for too long either. But yeah, I agree with you. I could do them more. But as I say, I have to stand up and lean over to see properly. And yeah, do you start with all the edges? Start with all the edges. I make a rule to myself that I have to find all the edges, but I don't have to find every single bit of edge. But I must find all the corners before I can look for anything else. I do it like that. So I do try and find a lot of edge, but I won't go until I find every single bit of edge. But I have to have all the corners down before I make it. You always start with the edges, yeah. And Mike likes to make it really straight because he comes and helps. He likes to do it as well, but he won't sit and do a whole puzzle with me. And he likes to make sure every bit of edge there, and he lines it all up really straight. This is a engineer in him, and then I'm a great one for putting the wrong bits together, particularly the edges. And there you go. I like quality puzzles more because you can't often go wrong with those, but some cheaper ones. And he'll be like, I'm like, well, I made the edges, but this bottom edge is far longer than the top edge, and I've got the corners. It's like, well, don't you think something might be wrong then? And I go, well, I've done it, but you fix it. So he fixes it. And then he always comes at the end as well if there's, as I say, lots of sky or something like that. And it can often just be a case of trial and error. And he lines up all the same shape bits and all this shape bit, like if they've got a hole here and a hole there, you know, and he does those. He lines them all up. And then I mustn't touch the puzzle because I'll mess it up, mess up all his lines of all the types of pieces. So he lines up all the same types and then he keeps going. So he does the last bit often if it's, as I say, just one big bit of blue and there's no clue or whatever. I don't mind a puzzle where you can work it out, but just massive a colour, not for me. Right, well, I've done 2 hours and Mike will want some tea. Tanny will want some tea. Oh, yours again. I'm just going to go and feed my husband now. It's 9:87, 7:30 here, 7:32 here. Yes, we need to get something to eat. I really thank you for being here. If you're watching this back after the event and you've made it to the end, kudos to you. Thank you very much. I thank you for that because you've trawled through a lot of nonsense, whereas the poor folk that's in it now didn't know where it was going. It's been fun. It's been absolutely fun. Who'd have thought there'd be great content in a pack of old children's playing cards? It's been really great. So thanks for being here. Don't forget, if you're watching later, add that thumbs up and share with a friend. Let them know what a laugh Dolly has. So thanks for making it fun, particularly Andrea and Blue and everybody else who's been in the chat. So until next time, Meraki. Bye, guys.